Hey YouTube, Chris here again, and today I want to talk to you about high-yield savings accounts, and more specifically, 3 things you should know before you actually decide to open one. Oh, before I jump to this video, just a quick disclaimer. This video is not any financial advice and tax advice either. I'm simply sharing my experience, and ultimately this is completely your decision if you want to open the savings account or not. And now back to the video. Now obviously high-yield savings account will earn way more interest than regular bank, for example, and the money deposited to these accounts is insured, which is obviously very important. However, the first thing that is different on high-yield savings account comparing to the local bank, for example, is the customer service. So now in the local bank, first you can obviously go to the branch, speak to the customer service directly, or you can call on the phone to the local branch of the bank or even the general number. However, when it comes to high-yield savings account, the support is mostly through the chat. So even though some of these high-yield savings accounts still have customer service, but the fastest way to get to them is actually through the chat, and for the most part there shouldn't be a problem. I personally use Capital One 360 Performer Savings account, and there is no issues for me so far. I'm using the account for about 12 months. However, if for some reason you have some issue with the transaction and etc., then you need to keep that in mind, that even the customer service is available, of course, but it's definitely less convenient. Number 2, especially if you live in the US, for example, you will need to pay the taxes from the interest earned. So obviously everyone's situation is different, and I can't really specifically tell you how much taxes you will pay, even by percentage rate, but normally the tax rate for the interest is same rate that you pay from the wages. So let's say from your salary you on average pay 22% tax, and for 2023 you earn interest of $1,000 on the high-yield savings account. Then when your standard tax rate is applied, you will basically end up paying $220 of taxes for the interest you earned. Obviously the rate may vary depending on your financial situation and income and etc. Now the third thing is actually the transfer of the money, and I'm talking about the time it takes. And although usually it only takes 2 to 3 business days to transfer the money to the account or back to your local checking account, of course, but still, if you need the liquid cash, if you need the money right now, then you would still have to wait for the money regardless. And for most of these banks, you can just go to the ATM and take the money out. You will have to wait these few days until the funds hit your local bank. So I think the smarter thing to do in this situation is don't basically transfer all the money to the high-yield savings account. Maybe keep at least $500 or better yet $1,000 in your regular savings or checking account. I'm talking about your local bank, and that should be enough for at least small emergencies. Now with all that being said, I'm very happy I have high-yield savings account. Mine is in Capital One, and by the way, here is the 12 months experience with that bank video. And if you're still looking for some high-yield savings account, check this video right here. Thank you for watching. So just because you have one saving account, that doesn't mean you cannot open the second one.